Good morning, everyone. This is the new sponsor list of March 2019. I forgot all about uploading February, but I did. It's up there now, and the painting is already shipped to Sister Mary, who won the giveaway from February. So what I want to do, guys, is this. This is a really pretty little rose picture. And I have a pour which is really light, as you can see. Has a couple of those air bubble things in there, but can't help that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut around it like this. And this is a laser jet print on normal, really cheap printer paper. So nothing special, just really cheap paper. And what I want to do is degrease this little pour. So what I have on here is a degreaser. And there's a little bit of grubby stuff coming off because I did this a really long time ago. And then they're laying here in the studio, and they do catch a little bit of dust. So that's that, nice and clean. And what I'm going to do is transfer this on top, something like that. Let's see how much room I have. Not much. So I'll put it on like this. And I'm not sure if this is going to work, because I know it works with black and white, but I've never seen it done in color. So we're going to try that right now. First I'm going to, put it on the rose. And like I said last time, usually I use the gel medium, the thicker stuff, but I don't want to break open a new one, and the other one was got really sticky and tough because I didn't put the lid on properly. So this time I'm just going to do it with transfer gel, transfer medium, that's what it's called. So we're going to give it a little bit more on the color bits. That's that. And then we're going to put more of this gel on the canvas, as you can see. And then I'll try and do a good job of really drying this really fast. As you can see, I don't dilly-dally around. I just put it on there. It doesn't have to be really smooth. Then we're going to put the rose on like that, and make sure we don't have creases. Going to use an old sort of credit card thingy. Can you see how much of the I shouldn't put that on top. What you want to watch out for when you're doing this is that you don't put that stuff on top. And I'm doing it now more than once, because then it gets all waterproof on you, and then you can't. Let's see if I can take that off a little bit, because when it's waterproof, you're not able to take off the paper. Well, it's more difficult. You can take it off, but much more difficult than if you make sure that you just put it on like this and take the excess off. So taking a new one. And this is again the degreaser. So I'm going around it as much as I can to take off the excess. And now I'm going to just let it dry just like this. And I'll be right back with you guys to finish this off, to see if we can take off the paper and that the print stays on the canvas in color. We'll see. See you in a jiffy. Okay, guys, the color laser jet print is ready, But as you can see, everything that is still here white, like this bit here, and there, that's where the medium got on top of the paper, and it's going to take a while for it to go straight through it, and sometimes it won't even do that. But we'll just see what happens with the rest. So I've got it really soaking wet, and I'm going to start to take it off, and wow, it worked. And that's not something I was expecting, and I would have videoed it anyway, because I think it's important to show you guys stuff that doesn't work either. But here it is. Here's the color transfer. The only thing that we have a trouble with is that there will be, the background will come through the print. I can see that really clearly because this is where those big white ones were, and it went pretty much through the laser print. It's a really light transfer. I'm gonna do it really fast now because you guys don't want to see me do too much work on it. Let me get this off. Now, to tell you the truth, it was a sort of a watercolor print. So the colors were really light, and I think if you want to do a color, it would be better if you used something that was more intense from the get-go. Okay, I got most of it off now. Now I'm going to go over it with one of these little spongy things, really to get all the fiber off. But we can't go any further because otherwise we'll be taking off the print. So that's about it. But as you can see, there's a nice little print on it. And the thing is that what I would do is take this as a sort of a base, and then with your hand do a painting over it. But just using this as a sort of a guide, and then just fill it in. And I can show you, I guess. See, if you have something like this, then all you really have to do, and this is an ugly, really ugly pink, but you could go like that, you know, just as a guide. So this is the rose, and this one petal goes up. This is way too pink, but this is the only color I have at the moment. Don't want to make the video too long, but I'm pretty sure you get the idea. So that's the rose. And of course, if you're good at painting and freehand drawing, I'm pretty sure you could do this without the print. But for the people that can't, and there are more people that can't, this might be handy, something like that. Well, that looks really totally ridiculous, but I'm doing it really fast. But you get the idea. And then, of course, the green. Of course, you need a little brush, a really tiny one, but you can sort of go over it like that. As you can see, that is much more intense now, and it has a little bit more of a real feel to it, that it is really painted on. That's a little bit too much paint, but I'm just giving you an idea how it's going to look. So with the paint on top, because I'm using a just a cleaned brush that I just cleaned off a minute ago, and it's pretty wet. There it is, a little bit around there. And already it's a little bit more intense than it was. And this is going to dry up nicely. It's going to show some of the transfer through the paint, because this happens to be a transparent color. And this is where transparent and opaque really come into play, because if you want to show something through, you have to go for that nice and transparent color. I'm not doing such a good job on the rose, guys, but I think it has to do with the color, because I think it's such a fluorescent color that, and there's a lot of silicone in this paint, but you got the idea. So that might be something that you want to do. I'm going to take that top bit off because I really don't like it. I'm going to take it all off. There we go. And then I'm going to let it dry, and I'm going to do another painting on top. That'd be better. So at least you know what I was trying to bring across, that we can also do color laser prints on canvases with a transfer medium. So that works out great. Don't use this too much, because then you'll start to scratch into the image, and that's not okay. Unless you're going to paint over it anyway, then everything's okay. So that's it for today. Gonna post up my videos. Thanks all for watching, guys. Love you all to pieces.